Hello there, this is Sean Greasley and welcome to Volume 6 of the C++ tutorial. In this tutorial we will be looking at arithmetic and mathematical operations. Okay then, let's learn how to multiply, divide, plus and add variables. So let's make some. Integer x, and the integer y. Declare them all as 0. We'll have a z as well. See what we can make up from these. Okay, we've got initializations here. The value of x is x. Oh. There we go, common error, and L. Copy this line, Y, and Z. So what we're doing here, we've initialized our values, we're outputting our values, and let's do some arithmetic here. So, okay, let's say x equals 5, y equals 7, and z equals 3 to start off with. Okay then, let's say that z equals y multiplied by x. So hopefully the value of x and y won't change, but the value of z should be 7 times 5, which will be 35. As you can see, 35, 5 and 7. Arithmetic within C++ is fairly easy, it's just learning the syntax if you'd like. See, where you can have multiply, you can have add, take away, divide, remember with a forward slash, not a backward slash. Backward slashes are used for escape keys, which I will discuss in the next tutorial. So if we have z, which is 7 divided by 5, let's see what that gives us. The value of z is 1. So you can see that divide, remember it's a forward slash, not a backward slash. Okay, now we've discovered simple arithmetic. Let's look at what we discovered a little in the last tutorial. Remember, if you listen to the last tutorial, C++, it's 1 to the value of the old version of C. So if we put x++, that's all you need. Remarkable. It should output x as 6. Y and z will remain the same. And there we go. You could have x minus minus. Think what that does. It takes a value away, so it should be 4. And there it is, 4. Okay, unfortunately you can't have that. As you can see, look, one error at the bottom, syntax error. That is because when there's a function in C++, I'll discuss that later in the tutorials, called pointers. See, if you declare a pointer, you're using a star like so, and it doesn't like the syntax muddled up with that. So within C++, there is only plus plus, which adds 1 value, minus minus, which takes 1 value. This come in handy when you're doing your for loops. You can plus 1 value and you can take 1 value as an incrementer. Okay, one last thing I'd like to show you with arithmetic is the use of this here. I'll show you. X equals x plus 1. You could have that, which will just equal 6. It's the same as x plus plus. But this, okay, what do you think that will equal? Let's see. Oh, I think I've got these the wrong way around. I apologise. There you go. There. See, x has been changed to 35, y and z are staying the same. This shows that something has been multiplied by 5 to get 35, which would be 7. So you can see that x, something's happened to it to get it to 35. So what happens here is x equals x, which is 5, multiplied by 7. You've got to think that when you do these operators, always put equals on the right hand side. It's the same with less than or equal to, more than or equal to. Equals always on the right, as I've just quickly discovered again. Okay, so this basically means x equals x multiplied by y. You can have x equals x. Take y. Let's try that. So hopefully we'll have 5 equals 5, take 7, which is minus 2. Minus 2. And you can have all sorts of little functions. X equals x divided by 7. What's 5 divided by 7? 0. You can see it rounds them off automatically for you. Okay, and I think there's one last thing I'd like to go through with you, which is the function of dividing by 0. If you divide by 0, C++ will crash your program, so you have to make sure there's laws and rules using if statements against this. So if we had y equals x divided by 0, so what's x divided by 0? Well, there's no value, so it's kind of like an infinite number, so we don't know what we're going to get. Remember, when you're doing things you're not sure, just save your work to make sure. And there we go, look. So always make sure you do not divide by 0. Remember, if you're using an operating system less than 2000, I think you might have a few problems there. So never, in any circumstances, divide by 0, unless it's pretty good to have if statements against that. So that has been my tutorial on arithmetic and arithmetical functions within C++. I hope you find this useful. I'm Sean Greasley. Goodbye.